flattening somebody out in the process of choking them. That's a full toe all the way through the head engagement.
You've got to think about your foot placement. Now you got to think about your hips. Am I too high? If I pressure my hips, are they going to squirt out the back door? I mean, there's so many things to work on. And when you've got a hold of that choke and you're that young, the only thing you're thinking about is finish, squeeze. I mean, they're going to work through that. That's not a problem. They put on a great match.
Oh, absolutely. And now our fifth match of the afternoon, making his way to the cage, we have Michael Ortiz, training out of Hillian Gracie, Denver. This is a 135-pound no-gi matchup, scheduled for 1 bout of regulation, followed by the dual OT period.
Looks like we got the summer blonde still going.
Oh, yeah.
I miss those days. School lets out in the end of May, early June, and you buzz cut it or you bleach it blonde and enjoy the entire summer.
See, for us, it was more of like this was the time when it got dyed because it was the start of football training camp.
I can see that. It's that team bonding thing.
Yeah, exactly. The funky little haircuts or the mohawks that get cut going into camp and dyeing them, and
the fuchsia hair. Yep. That was. I'm the generation older than that. Ours was like a buzz cut and a pat on the back.
You still had Flintstone-style cars using your feet to get there?
I got fast.
Hey, as long as you went downhill, you were in a good position, right?
Yeah, you lose a lot of cars that way. He said he wants a belt. He called for it.
We've got Jesse Fabiano out of New Era Jiu-Jitsu rocking the all-black kit. Michael Ortiz out of Hillian Gracie, Denver with the pink kit with the purple trunks.
We're going to call it salmon or fuchsia. Fabiano right to a single leg.
You know, one thing that I can always speak with 100% confidence of anybody who comes from New Era Jiu-Jitsu.
With the slam.
Everybody that Professor Matt Sierra puts out here to compete is definitely competition ready.
Oh, yeah.
Not to say that it's always 100% victory rate, because that's never anything that's guaranteed, but they are ready.
And he really, really works his competition team. They are at tournaments all year long, constantly out there, putting it on the line, finding out where they are in jiu-jitsu, which is the greatest place to be.
I mean, you see a furious pace from these two teenagers right now who are aggressive. I mean, Michael Ortiz with the creativity in the process, he is risking it, and he is not afraid to take some chances right now. What an entertaining young grappler.
This is submission grappling in the cage. This is exactly what it was designed for. Get in there, go for broke. Flying armbar attempt. We've seen leg takes. We've seen a single switch to a double into a huge slam in the center of the cage. I mean, that's more than I've done this year.
I mean, this next generation of athletes in combat sports, they're so dynamic and they're so good, so young. Front headlock up against the fence by Fabiano.
He's in there. He's in there. If he can melt him in and get his hips engaged, pressure hips in. I'm not sure what that was. It looked like they both jumped.
Yeah, crazy low single leg entry from Ortiz's side of things, and Fabiano just kind of decided to jump in the process and try to take the top triangle.
He's locked in triangle, and he's working on the arm lock. I think he's really wants to be more concentrated on the arm lock. There it is.
But sound defense in the process here from Ortiz, and man, and
that's double danger because you're in a triangle and an arm lock situation, so you're trying to run away from the triangle, but at the same time, you don't want to run your shoulder out of socket.
And it looked like Ortiz was trying to fish for a foot there on his escape entry, and he got a little bit too greedy in the process and ended up being caught in another attack from Fabiano. But man, I love that spirit of trying to just go for it.
I grappled for a very long time with Professor Sierra, and everything that he's working right now, those topside arm locks, staying heavy in that top. I mean, that's such a signature of Sierra's game. Growing up with him in the jiu-jitsu world, now he's become so well-rounded now that I wouldn't even know how to describe his game. But this is some very textbook Sierra jiu-jitsu. Look at that. Look how calm. Looking over and having a conversation with his corner. I mean, that's something you don't see from
and it's a sense of calm from both sides, though, too. I mean, I'm impressed from each of these guys when they've been in some precarious spots, whether it be the leg entries that Ortiz has had on Fabiano or some of the submission attempts that Fabiano has had on Ortiz. And Ortiz with a footlock attempt.
Footlock. That is tight. That is
just trying to get that toe right to that sphincter.
And the thing is, I don't think even when they're in danger, either one of them has really thought they were in danger. They're just looking for their own attack.
And they're just gripping and ripping.
Oh my God, that is. Oh. My joints do not move like that.
And Fabiano able to successfully get himself out of that footlock, but the intensity that you saw from Ortiz's face, I mean, again, both of these guys are going for it.
Now we got the muffler on. He's really, really high on that three-quarter mount. He's going to want to either throw the triangle right there and lock it in.
Ortiz is doing a really good job of protecting his inside angle, though.
The fact that he closed the door and Fabiano wasn't even able to think about coming.
Fabiano going ninja choke.
Oh, that's ninja. And that's deep.
Super deep right now.
That's, if he gets that, oh, this could be the end. This could be the end. Ortiz, we're going to see exactly what he's made of right here. I don't know that many people come out of that. That's a tap.
And we have a tap there from the ninja choke. I mean, hey, when we start talking about the actual, let's talk the kinesiology of that choke real quick here. So with a ninja choke, you're talking you have both bones of your arm that are squeezing off the blood as well as the breathing pattern of your opponent.
It's blood and air.
It's blood and air.
Yeah. If you want to see the ceiling, if you ever want to wake up from a nap you didn't know you took and find yourself